Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Monday, December 19th, and we're about to do an in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now based on my current location, which is in the state of New Mexico in the United States. My name is Swamini Valli, and I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said that the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. They are also divine light beings associated with all of them. And in doing this puja, we are connecting with those light beings and inviting their positive blessings to come into us and to come into our lives. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. And to do the puja, I also have on a side table a little blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk on it. I have a bowl of fresh flower petals. I have a lit tea lamp, tea light. I have an incense stick, a bell, and a tangerine that I'm going to use during the puja. To start the puja, I'm also going to use some water. I have a little container of water. I'm dipping my right hand into that, and I'm sprinkling a few drops of water on each side of the blackboard chart to purify the space for the puja. I'm putting a few drops of water on top of myself, and I'm sending a few drops of water out into space towards all of you so that we are all purified and conducting the puja in a sense of being in a sacred space. Next, I'm going to invoke Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles. It's customary to invoke him at the beginning of all Vedic prayers and rituals. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and we thank him for his help with this. Next, I'm going to do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave, Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave, Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Nikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank Saint Gnanasamunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, to start the puja, I'm going to honor some of the time elements that are active right now in my local area. Starting with the planet that rules the day. Today is Monday, ruled by the moon. I'm going to put flower petals on top of the moon after I chant for him. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. I'm also going to invoke Rahu, as Dr. Pillai associates Rahu with Monday as well. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now I'm going to invoke the star that the moon is in. Today the moon is in a star called Swati. I put the flower petals on top of the moon. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Next, I invoke the Tithi, or the moon phase. The moment we are in the 11th waning moon in my local area, which is called Ekadasi in Sanskrit. Dr. Pillai said for the moon phase, we would use the Sanskrit name followed by the word Devi to invoke the light being associated with this moon phase. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Ekadasi Devye Namaha. Om Ekadasi Devye Namaha. Om Ekadasi Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that is ruling the hour in my local area, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Now we're going to honor the yoga and the karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these we would not use flower petals. We would simply say their names 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Atiganda, which has energies to alert us to danger. And the karana that's active right now is one called Balava, which has energies that are spiritual. We'll say the yoga 3 times each. Atiganda, Atiganda, Atiganda. And the karana, Balava, Balava, Balava. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. Dr. Pillai said we would always start looking at whatever sign is the ascendant. In my local area, this is the AC stands for ascendant, and the current ascendant in my area, the sign coming up on the eastern horizon, is Donus or Sagittarius. He said we would start with honoring the planet that rules the ascendant as a gesture for its importance at the moment. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, so I'm going to put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now, starting in the ascendant, we're going to go around and honor all of the planets as they come up in different signs. Today, in the ascendant, we have the Sun, we have Venus, and we have Mercury. We start with honoring the Sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The Sun today is in a star called Mula. This is a star that's symbolized by tied up roots, and it's a star that gives energy to help us get things squared away, to get things on a good foundation. We honor this star. Oh, I put the flower petals on the Sun. Om Mulaye Namaha. Om Mulaye Namaha. Om Mulaye Namaha. Mula star is ruled by a goddess called Niriti. She's a smoky goddess of transformational change. I put the flower petals on the Sun. Om Niritye Namaha. Om Niritye Namaha. Om Nritye Namaha. Mula star is ruled by Ketu. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now we're going to honor Venus and Mercury, who are both in the same star. So I'll honor both of the planets before I invoke the star. I start with Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Next, we honor Mercury for being in Sagittarius. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Both Venus and Mercury are in a star called Purva Ashada. This is a star that gives success through discernment of taking time to ask the question, what's the right thing for us? What's the wrong thing for us? And helping us to go ahead and do the right thing. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals across both Venus and Mercury. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Purvashada's star is ruled by Apis, a goddess who's a deified form of water. She can give us blessings for purification. Om Apasye Namaha. Om Apasye Namaha. Om Apasye Namaha. Purvashada's star is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Danas or Sagittarius, the most idealistic and noble-minded of all the zodiac signs, today containing the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our self-esteem. And Venus, planet of happiness, diplomacy, love of beauty, and enjoyment of material plane comforts. And Mercury, planet of communication, business, and a planet that helps with our sense of humor. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, going in a clockwise direction around the chart from the ascendant, the next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto and also Saturn. We start with honoring Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada. This star can give blessings that are long-lasting for success. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Uttara Shada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttara Shada star is ruled by the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor Saturn for being in Capricorn. I put the flower petals on him. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Dhanishta. This is a star that can give blessings for prosperity, music, good reputation. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 light beings who each rule different spheres of existence. We ask for blessings from all 8 of them, and I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Dhanishta star, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put more flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara, or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet that can help us with rationality and science, and Saturn, a planet that can help us with organization, structure, patience, perseverance, and compassion. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha, or Aquarius, which today contains Neptune. We honor Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purvabhadrapada. This is a star that can help us with work, with charity, and with purification. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada star is ruled by an archetype called Aja Ekapada. This is an archetype that can give us blessings to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. We ask for his blessings. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada star is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on him. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha, or Aquarius, the most humanitarian and service-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that can help us with our intuition and also help us to understand our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Jupiter. We honor Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Uttara Bhadrapada. Dr. Pillai says this is a star that can help us with business development. We ask this star to help all of us with business development and to help businesses across the planet to be conducted with integrity, to flourish, to be of good service to others. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Ayurabundia, an archetype who can help to guard treasures and valuables. We ask him to guard our treasures and valuables, including our treasure that is the earth itself. Om Ayurabundiaye Namaha. Om Ayurabundiaye Namaha. Om Ayurabundiaye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, the most transcendental and metaphysical of all of the planets, today containing Jupiter, planet who helps with everything related to spirituality, and also a planet that can help with wealth and everything related to banking or legal matters. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Mesha or Aries, which today contains Rahu and also Uranus, who is retrograde. Both Rahu and Uranus are in the same star, so I'm going to honor both of those planets before I invoke the star. I start with Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus, who is retrograde and extra powerful. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Rahu and Uranus are both in a star called Bharani, a star that has a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or power or energy. I put the flower petals across Rahu and Uranus. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. We ask to be able to be just and merciful to others, and we ask for justice to be in our world for everyone. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, a fire sign with very active energies, today containing Rahu, a planet that can help us to think outside the box, and Uranus, a planet that can help with success in life, higher intelligence, and astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Vrishabha or Taurus, which today contains Mars, who is retrograde. We honor Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Rohini, a star that has energies for beauty, creativity, prosperity. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Rohini star is ruled by Brahma, an archetype of creation and creativity. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Rohini star is ruled by the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Taurus, which is Venus. I put the flower petals on him. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishabha or Taurus, an earth sign with very grounded energies and yet a great love of luxury and comforts. Today, containing Mars, a planet that likes to take practical action to solve problems, and a planet that helps with things of the earth, such as gold and agriculture, because in the mythotherapy stories, his mother is the earth goddess Bhumi, and the name that we use for him, Mangala, is referring to auspicious things of the earth. He has auspicious energies. He also has energies of the warrior and the healer. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains the moon and also Ketu. Both of those planets are in the same star, so I'll invoke both the planets before I invoke the star. I start with the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Next, we honor Ketu for being in Libra. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. The moon and Ketu are both in a star called Swati. This is a star that can give divine blessings. It's symbolized as young shoots of plants blowing in the wind. So it has some energies of independence and also a little bit of a restless spirit. I put the flower petals across both the moon and Ketu. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, the archetype who rules the wind and the air element, and is also the father of Hanuman. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign with energies for balance, fairness, harmony, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, I take a lit tea light and I'm going to hold it in the air above the blackboard chart that has the piles of flower petals on it. And in the air, I circle the tea light around 3 times in a clockwise direction around the chart, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked. Now, I take a lit incense stick to offer the element of air, and I offer this 3 times around the chart in the air, offering the element of incense, a sweet scent, and the air element. Now I'm going to ring a bell to offer the element of sound. And now I'm going to offer a little tangerine 3 times around the chart in the air, offering a piece of fruit representing the earth element. And later in the day, I'll eat that tangerine as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Now I make prayer hands and make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking for their positive blessings to flow into the lives of all of us, our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on the planet have love in their life now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I pray for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for just a minute, and then we'll do a short Q&A period. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all so much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. Checking the chat to see if there's any questions. Everardo posted, a blessing for auspiciousness and miracles. Hope everyone's year ends the best. Oh, that's very sweet. A very nice sentiment. Beautiful. Evelyn is expressing her gratitude to everyone. Nice. Thank you. So in my area, we are having some issues with internet. It sometimes is on and sometimes is off. I had hooked up this morning and then it went off and I was like, oh dear, I don't know that I can get back into the session. So if at any point during the week, if I lose the internet, just please understand, I will go ahead and finish the puja, but it might not get recorded if the internet has gone off for a bit. We are in the winter here, and I don't know if it's the cold weather or things happening in other parts of the country that are causing the internet to drop here occasionally from time to time. So apologies for that. All right. Checking the chat, not seeing any questions today, which is fine. We don't have to have questions every day. I know you're all very busy people and have other programs, etc., that you go to. We do appreciate it when you hit the like button and when you subscribe to the channel, as it does help the channel to grow. And there are a lot of programs coming up on this channel, so thank you for checking us out. I'll go ahead and close for today. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all. Namaste.